Erstmal weiter hier.
Okay.
So, weiter Dieb fangen.
Need some spices, perhaps.
Oh, nice to see you all again. There's something I can do for you. Yeah, it's about the job left that we mentioned earlier. There's something we wanted to discuss with you and the other owner across the street. Would you come with me? Sure, I don't mind. Ben and the others split up to talk to each of the shopkeepers. They explained their plan to try and catch the shoplifter. Hey. Ah, dann habe ich das Zeichen gemacht. Basically, knowing what we do now, we want to set up a stakeout with bazaar and see within the bazaar and see if she turns up. Would you two mind if we hid inside your shops to keep an eye out? Oh, go right ahead. You'll be doing us a favor if you manage to capture her, if anything. Yeah, what she said. Plus the manager hired you guys. Of course we trust you. And it would be happy to work with you. Thank goodness. Thank you both so much. Okay, with that settled, let's split up and get to work. Agnes and Farida, you take one stall. You, Punk, are sticking with me. We'll set up shop in the other stall. Hope you don't regret bringing me along, Chief. Now you have to deliver and show me how good you are. We've got this, Fairy. Yeah, we'll catch her, no sweat. Huh? That girl over there, could she be the one? She does look really cautious of her surroundings, like a thief would when scooping out the blaze. She's so small, it's sad she has to steal so much in order to survive. Hey, she's coming this way. It works out nicely for us. Once we see her steal something, we'll close in and nab her. Well, that's all the shopping I need done for today. On a different note, the film festival sure has brought an awful lot of people into town. This place already gets hot. Now it's going to feel stuffy everywhere you go because of all the crowds. Ah, what a bother. Maybe so, but I certainly can't complain about having more customers. I'm happy they are here. The pickpocket slipped an apple into her bag when she thought nobody was looking. Dang kid, you really are as smooth with your hands as I've been led to believe. There's no need to be scared. We're what you might call problem solvers. We're not here to turn you over to the cops or anything like that. We just want to talk for a bit, that's all. Like it or not, we need you to come with us. With a quick feint, the girl managed to sneak straight past Ben. Hey! How's it feel letting a little kid give you the slip? Ben, is everything okay? I saw the girl run towards the inn. Don't worry, old man. We'll clean your mess up. Let's move, girls. Ah, this street's pretty crowded. How will we ever figure out where she went? That must be the idea. Blend into all these people and get out unnoticed. If it's gonna work on a couple of bros like us, though. Got you, you little punk. Sicherlich. What the? Oh, she's behind him. I didn't even see that. Damn, how the hell is she so slippery? Did she literally just jump onto the top and start running on it? Oh boy, I can already tell she's going to drag this thing out. Let me go after her next. I can handle heights just fine. I'll get her for you guys. She might be light on her feet, but she's not as light as this proud Kruger warrior. Quit running. Stop right there. I promise you want to hear what we have to say, really. Hey, don't go wasting food like that either. I'm so embarrassed. She managed to shake me off too. You should have forgotten the apple and stayed on her tail. What were you thinking? But she stole it. I thought it would be terrible for stolen food to go to waste like that. That's really admirable of you, Fairy. I think it's important to keep stuff like that in mind too. You made a break for the entertainment district, which might actually be a blessing in disguise. That area's a lot more wide open, so we won't have nearly as many places she can slip into easily. This will be our chance to finally surround her and take her in. Everybody ready? For sure. There she is, over there. I don't see her anywhere, but she had to have run into this parking lot. We're in luck if so. It's a dead end. She'll have nowhere else to go. Let's split up and search for her while keeping the exit sealed off. She won't get away this time. I got the entryway then. No way in Gehenna she'll get past me. I think I'll go with him. 2 guards are better than 1. Sounds good. In that case, Agnes, you and I will search the perimeter. Keep a close eye out for her. She could pop out and try to book it any time. Right, we'll catch her for sure. There she is. It's the thief. This makes him Auto. And circle around from the right. You flank her the other way, alright? Okay. There you are. Finally found you. We really have to keep running. You must be exhausted at this point. Can we at least sit down and talk? There's someone who's really concerned about you. You shouldn't be stealing like this. Yeah, right. Why should I believe you? You give it a rest already. We're trying to do right by you. You're not getting away from us. Just grow up and turn yourself in already. Running only makes it worse. How could I let this happen? After much effort, Van and company apprehended the shoplifter and got in touch with Faisal, whatever. The group decided to rent a room so they could have a place to talk to the young girl. Alright, now that we finally get to meet, why don't you tell us your name? Can you do that? There's no getting away now, kid. You have nothing else to lose. You might as well talk. My name's Zinem. I know it's bad to steal from the bazaar, but I'm not sorry about it. If I have to steal so I don't die, then I'll steal as much as I have to, period. That's fair in its way. It sounds like you really don't have much of a choice. Hi, it's reasonable enough in that case. Let me ask you another question. Where's your family? How have you been living up to this point? My mom and I used to live in the country, but eventually we ran out of money, so we had to move to find work. Ever since my mom got sick and died, I've been alone. I used to do random jobs while going from place to place. Oh, Sinem, I'm so sorry. But you could have gone to the temple. They would have helped you. In fact, it might not be too late now. Maybe they'll still take you in. Exactly. That's what I also thought. You guys must be joking. Hat auch die Hälfte vom Licht gefehlt. I'm more than just a thief, you know. I've done all kinds of bad stuff in order to survive. Like delivering sketchy packages for people. Someone like me doesn't deserve to be taken in. Oh, now you act all noble and mature? Some logic you've got there, kid. Whatever, are we done talking now? Just turn me over to the cops and get it over with already. You're wasting my time. No, I'm not going to turn you in. I brought these people in on this precisely to avoid that outcome. Huh? I'm not sure what to do. I was originally going to talk to the temple and ask them to look after her. What do you think? What should I do about her? Good question. Let me think. Try as she might, leaving her with the temple is still probably the safest bet. Not that. She at least needs someone who can rein her in and set her straight. Honestly, hat Erfahrung damit. I definitely agreed that with a personality like hers, she'd have a real tough time fitting in over at the temple. Would you be open to taking her in yourself? Actually, I thought about that as well. We have an empty apartment we normally rent out for caravans that's going unoccupied. So she'd still have a place to stay. You know what? I'll do it. This must be Arusha's hand at work. I'd be happy to be your guardian for a while and see where we go from there. I'd even have you come work with us in the bazaar. Say what? Who would want a thief working there, especially with everything I've taken? Oh, I get it. You just want to feel good about yourself for being so kind to some poor little girl who's down on her luck. Is that it? If that's all you think about me, I'll stay on my own and steal to survive. Thank you very much. I was once in your shoes, believe it or not. There was this nosy merchant who couldn't keep to himself. He took me in, gave me a place to stay, taught me how to work, and eventually I ended up in charge of the whole bazaar. I've always wanted to give something back for getting a second chance. And yes, I see that opportunity in using them. You may think my offer is insincere. Honestly, that's fair. But I think it is still the right thing to do for your situation, one way or the other. It's okay. I'm sure once you talk to the stall owners and explain your situation to them, they'll let you stay. You're going to have to be a little brave, but it's a chance to make a fresh start. I think it'll be worth it. But she said, if you don't want to get too familiar with the cops, now is the time to start getting your act together. It sounds like you don't exactly enjoy living the way you do anyway, so what's the harm in taking him up on the offer? When you guys put it like that, I guess I can't refuse. Alright, I'll work in your freaking bazaar since you insist. I mean, if you really want me, that is. Of course I do. We're happy to have you aboard. Phew, that solves that. Finally, that girl sure made us honor our keep. Don't I know it? Thanks for going to all that trouble, I really appreciate it. Now, it's my turn to do the heavy lifting and support her. We've got a long road ahead of us, starting with getting the whole bazaar on board. But one way or another, we'll make it work. I bet you will. Good luck, mister. Thanks. I'll never forget what you all have done for both of us.
All in a day's work. Mira deposit confirmed.
Zurechtdrucken hier.
Just a quick break, that's all.
Gut. Dann wieder zurück zur Main Story.
It's hotter than Gehenna.
Wow, a real oasis.
It's so pretty. We're definitely in Tharbad with a view like this. Yeah, you won't find this anywhere else in Calvert. And that over there must be the 6-star hotel we'll be visiting. That's the Al Shumira Hotel. Even from this far away it looks huge. Kowloon Hotel back in Langport's no slouch, but that palace of decadence might as well be made straight out of Mirror. I got to check out the observation lounge when I was here before, and it was so luxurious inside. I was blown away. The city at night looks amazing from up there too. It felt different compared to Langport. Huh? You don't say. Now I want to see for myself. Me too. I'm sure it's as nice as Ferry said. Alright, that's enough slagging off. Can't have you kids forgetting about work this quickly. Hey, Fairy. That the dancing you saw before? I think it was a different dancer before, but yeah, it is. Let's check it out. Damn. She's way better than the other dancer I saw. Kept waiting. I can hardly take my eyes off her. Woo, you girls are awesome. That was beautiful. Felt like I was in a dream watching that. I know, like those two girls were the only thing in the whole world. Hooks, lines, and sinkers won't get you that good. But that's Sand Racer dancing, eh? Or a couple of random chicks, they know how to capture an audience. Man, oh man, you girls are hot stuff. What?
Thank you?
That's so much. Are you sure?
Go on, help yourselves. We've taken a real liking to you girls. All we ask is you come hang out with us. We've got a nice room out in the entertainment district and everything.
Are you guys crazy?
I'm sorry. We're still working.
What? That not enough cash for you? Fine, we'll give you girls more, as much as you like. Just come with us already.
Ow! Let me go!
Shahina!
Hey, what do you guys think you're doing? This isn't funny. Get your filthy hands off. Who are you calling filthy, huh? You locals ain't worth shit. Now go on, scrap.
Let go of them! Now!
Are you two alright?
Yeah.
What is their problem?
What is with this freaky kid? Hey, you two! What do you think you're doing? Get over here and... Huh? I can't move. Well, we got some Jaeger dropouts, I see. Sucks to be you two having such morons for bosses. What did you say? So, you're looking for some company, it sounds like. Got yourselves a pretty fancy room reserved here and everything. Film festival's not for another 3 days, you know? What if we help you catch some C's until then? Hey, what's going on here? Great, now we've got bracers giving us grief. Shit. Just when we thought we could have some fun in this dump of a city, you guys had to ruin it. We'd better not catch you again, or else there'll be hell to pay. You hear us? It's supposed to be our line. You guys were amazing. You got rid of them like they were nothing. I'm so glad to see those guys gone. What a relief. Oh, guess I made a bit of a scene. I'm sorry. It's okay, Fairy. It all worked out in the end. Ah, what a morning. And we only just got here. Hey, you ladies okay? Those guys didn't rough you up too badly, did they?
Oh, no. We're fine.
Thank you so much.
Well, looks like everything's under control here. Yeah, I think those were the guys Shin mentioned before, too. With the harassers gone, the audience members donated tips to the two dancers before dispersing. Likewise, a pair of bracers resumed their patrol. Here, these are on me.
Wow, really? Thank you.
You really don't need to. You've already done so much for us.
No, I insist. Consider it my way of saying thanks for putting on such a good show.
We make a good act, right? Especially Sarah. Nobody's as good a dancer as her.
Shahina, stop.
I'm just glad to see you two are alright after all of that. That's what counts. I'm really sorry for just barging in like that. I could have done better. Actually, what are your names?
Oh, I guess we haven't introduced ourselves. I'm Sarah. My younger sister and I dance for a living.
And I'm Shahina. Nice to meet you. Anyway, what's your deal, old dude? What do you all do? You don't look like bracers.
Did you just...
Shahina! Don't call him that, that's rude.
Huh? But he is, isn't he?
Poor man. Looks like I'm not the only one who thinks you look old, Gramps. Shut up, it isn't funny. Anyway. So you guys go around solving people's problems? That's interesting. I had no idea there were jobs like that in the capital. Could they be the ones people have been talking about since yesterday? Wow, that's so cool. Sounds like a really, grown-up thing to do. It's okay. You don't have to tiptoe around me. I'm over it. Sucks to be you, Chief. Anyway, real talk. I'm glad we were there to handle those guys for you girls. You creeps like that tend to give you two grief a lot. Actually, no. The vast majority of tourists who come watch us are quite polite. Though I can't deny that sort of trouble has been on the rise all over the city the past few days. Well, that's a bummer. Could it be because of the film festival coming up so soon? I think so. You only have to look at the parking lots to see that there are people from all over Simuria, not just Calvert, coming to attend. And among those visitors are guys who think they are hot shit, making it big through investments or startup companies. Perfect recipe for fun. Given that, I can understand how things would be happening around here. I'm sorry, I don't think I know what you mean. Could you? Don't worry about it. Just stuff to do with work on our end. Well, you guys had real crazy moves when you confronted those guys back there. Barry was so fast, I didn't even see her coming. And you two were super quick too. Hey, you all should learn how to dance while you're in town. I bet you'd do great. I'll teach Fairy and Sarah will teach Agnes. What do you say? Shahina. I'm sure they've got more important things to do than hang out with us. I'm a bit curious about how you guys dance, now that you mention it. It was so pretty. You two were really amazing to watch. What sort of dance is it exactly? We come from a family of dancers that have passed our form down from generation to generation. Our mother taught us these moves. I guess I wouldn't be against teaching you a little bit about what we do if it helps keep our traditions alive. Alright, clearly it feels like we were meant to meet. If you're interested, I'd be happy to show you the basics. What do you say? Wow, really? Sure, I'd love to learn more once we're done with our work here. Well, if Barry's in, I can hardly say no. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with you, but I'll try my best. You know, I bet there are things from it that I could apply to my sword dancing too. I might just join in on those lessons. Wow, you can do that? Hey, the more I think about it, the more I think you might even be able to pull off our outfits too. Oh yeah? Sure, that'd be a piece of cake. Nothing I haven't done before. Oh, I hadn't thought about wearing those outfits. I really want to. I can't wait to start learning. You kids do recall that we're here on an assignment, right?
Hi, Van. Thanks for picking up. Looks like you're all in Tharbad.
Hey, stranger. Yep, we rolled in here first thing in the morning.
That's good. I hope the long drive didn't take too much of a toll on you. I know this might be a little early for you, but we also actually got in by airship just a little while ago.
Nice. So we'll be able to sit down and talk about the job soon. Do you want us to head over right away?
No, there's no rush. As long as we can talk by noon, any time works for us. Plus, we still need to unpack and...
Hey, Nina. Have you seen the key to my suitcase anywhere?
No. Why would I have seen that? Sorry about that. I'll see you all at the hotel then.
Sounds good. See you then. Was that Nina you were talking to? Yeah, sounds like she just got into town. Once we find time, we should make our way over to Al Shumira Hotel. Well, that voice sounded like... Hold on, did you say Nina? As in Nina Fenley? You guys know her? Don't mind her. She just really likes movies. Sometimes the big screen out in the entertainment district will show free movies, which we'll catch. Ever since they announced the film festival was coming to Tharbad, Shahina has been a ball of excitement. Well duh, how could I not be? Lots of famous actors, actresses and directors are gonna be in town, not just Nina. Are you guys gonna meet with her later? I'm so jealous. Do you want us to try and get you an autograph from her? She'd probably say yes if we asked nicely. For real? You'd do that for me? Well, we can't make any promises. Only if he's comfortable with it. Oh, that's fine. Please, I love you guys so much. I promise not to call you an old guy anymore if you do this for me. You don't have to keep bringing it up. I think there's no escape for you, dude. I'm really sorry about her. If you could do it, it would mean the world to her. Anyway, we should be in town for 2 or 3 days. If anything else comes up, feel free to contact us. It'll cost you extra, but we'll be more than happy to help. Oh, okay, thank you. I'll let you know if we need anything. After that, the sisters went back to perform some more while Van and the others opted to visit the entertainment district.
Oh, come and see.
You won't
if
find this just
like.
anywhere.
Eastern culture is so fascinating.
Richtige Richtung. Hier vorne ist West, nicht im
Whoops.
Entertainment District. Nein, ich will da hinten
Not
als
this
West.
way. Not this way.
Ich die deswegen vergesse. Wehe euch. This looks like the entertainment district. It's still pretty new. I think it opened only a decade or so ago. It certainly is puzzling. For real, last time I was here there weren't this many people. Ain't just Calvardian tourists either. Lots of folks coming in from the Central East by the look of it. This festival is shaping up to be even bigger than Messeldam, especially with that parade they are putting on. Yeah, I'm excited. Look, I got nothing against a good festival or parade, but if you ask me, the real excitement's in that casino, so we're not going gambling, punk. Not like we've got that much time to kill anyway. Let's make our way to the hotel. After that, we can walk around and do some shopping. Nobody knows how to have fun around here. Jetzt?
Not this way.
Nein. Ein paar Läden haben wir schon. Ein paar Läden
Not
zum
this
Geld
way.
verschwenden. Ich will Geld verschwenden. Dann gehen wir halt erst ins Hotel, wenn ihr mich sonst nichts machen lasst. Mann, Mann, Mann.
There's the plaza. It's right in front of the station.
Hush money. I deal in an illegally grey business, but now I'm being blackmailed into paying hush money if I want to continue working. If you're up for giving it twice, come to the stall near the casino in the entertainment district.
You sure dumped a shit ton of Mira into this joint.
Alright, now that we're up to speed on our 4 SPGs, let's hit up the entertainment district again and see what's new. Hey yeah, gotta scope out the hotspots so we can have some fun tonight. I see what you're doing, man. I'm not doing jack except working. Now stay focused. Oh, get a load of that guy. He's so hot. Wow, you're not kidding. I think we should maybe talk to him. Come on, let's chat him up. Hey, wait, I'm not ready to... Hey you're real easy on the ice, you know? You're some kind of rising movie star by any chance? What kind of movies do you act in, huh? Can I get your autograph? Not too far off. I act, but not on the silver screen. You've got good taste in men, though. I'll give you that. He just complimented me. I think I'm about to die. You busy right now by any chance, hot stuff? We should go get some drinks. I know a good place around here. You'll love it. Actually... Sorry to burst your bubble, but he's with us. We're all on the clock right now, as a matter of fact. Oh, you're not half bad yourself, tough guy. Even if you're not really my type. What do you think, hun? Aren't you into old days like him? Sie können ihn einfach damit nicht in Ruhe lassen. Yeah, he's pretty alright. Wait, stop distracting me. So what if he's prime daddy material? Didn't you just hear what he said? I am not a daddy. I'm only 24, damn it. Ah, forget it. If you two are looking to hook up, go hit up some other guys. We got work to do. You heard Papa Bear. Tell you what though, if we bump into each other later, I'm game to chill with you ladies. Sound good? Aw, but I want to go out now. I'm so sorry about her ambushing you guys like that. You need to chill out, girl. This is exactly why I told you not to drink in the middle of the day, because you get like this. Oh, give it a rest. I haven't had that much, really. Sure you haven't. And your breath smells like a bed of roses. Come on, let's leave them alone already. Hey, I think one of you dropped something. I can't believe I did that. Thanks, sweetheart. I owe you one. What is that thing anyway? I've been seeing it around town since we got here. It looks like it's for smoking something. Yep, this is what they call an orbital hookah. Hookah? This is one of the things they sell in the bazaar, right? Yep. I guess these orbital models are in around here nowadays. They're great. All the fun of a hookah pipe, and it's extra portable. You girls wanna try a puff or two? I'll let you. We'll pass. We're underage. Are you crazy? Your dumbass just tried to get these kids to smoke. Think for a sec. I really am sorry about her, I swear. Come on, let's get it and go already. You've caused enough trouble. That woman definitely seems to know how to have a good time, I guess. Who'll do that to you, man? Man, wish I could get shit-faced during the day. Lucky girl. It's festival season. We're about to run into tourists living it up. That being said, there's something else that smells about this, and it's not that woman's breath. Ja, bestimmt einen guten Brokkoli in ihrer Pfeife.
Not this way.
Gut, darf man noch nicht erkunden. Verstehe.
So, this is a famous Algemara.
The Algemara Hotel. Just looking at it is breathtaking. Tell me about it. Last time I was here, I only got to check out the observation deck. This place screams celebrities and millionaires. Wouldn't mind staying here once, just to see what it's like. Not on our budget. A night here can easily cost more than the office rent if we ain't careful. I bet. Is it seriously that much? It's definitely a place for those who have more money than they know what to do with. Welcome to the Algemara Hotel. I take it you are Van Arkwright and his companions? We've been expecting you. Our guest is waiting for you. Please follow me. Okay, lead the way. That was an unusual greeting. Thanks. Glad you're already filled in. Yeah, just ignore it and move on. Typ ist ein Schrank.
Hey everyone! Thanks for taking the time to come all the way out here. You must be exhausted after such a long drive.
Nah, it's good to go on a road trip every once in a while. Your trip must have been pretty tiring here too. Did you take an airship from Edith to get here?
I only got here just a bit ago. And I don't believe we've met yet, have we?
No, we haven't. It's nice to meet you. I'm Agnes Claudel. I work as Van's part-time assistant. It's a real honor to meet you, Nina. I love Along the Sea Breeze.
Really? I'm flattered. That was my very first film, you know.
Oh, I remember that one. Kinda plain, but the camera work was stellar. Real emotive stuff. In a way, the fact that you never overpowered any scene you were in made you stand out even more. I liked it.
Oh my, I never would have guessed you'd seen it too, Van.
Neither would I. Do you watch a lot of romantic movies, Van? Sure, I watch just about any kind of movie. There are romance movies. I wonder if you need to be older to watch them. You're just full of surprises, huh? First I hear you've got a sweet tooth, and now this? Guess you're not as tough as you look. Ah, shut up. A guy can be tough and like whatever he wants.
Hey, Nina! I'm coming in! Heard some chatter in there. I'm guessing they're all here? I still don't understand what in the world you...
Hi, Judith. Perfect timing.
Well, this is a surprise. Hold up. Is that the Judith Landstar in the flesh?
You all are...
We're with Arkwright Solutions, ma'am. I'm Van Arkwright, head honcho. You must be the other client Nina mentioned. Pleasure doing business with you. That was a really amazing lunch. Thank you. First class joint like this, you definitely get what you pay for. I'm pretty new to all of this, but it sure was tasty, whatever it was. So rich, and a great sweet aftertaste. The camel's milk in this is better than I could have imagined. And the flavor from that fresh cacao. It's a damn tragedy you can only get that stuff locally. We really are in a desert oasis. Hell, better than that. An actual Shangri-La. Give it a rest already, will you? Don't mind him. You'll get used to it soon enough. And lately we like the cake so much, Judith and I are both big fans of it too. Actually, speaking of which, what's wrong, Judith? You've been so quiet. You haven't eaten very much at all either. You're not coming down with something, are you? What? No, I'm fine. Couldn't be better, in fact. Never mind me. Now that lunch is over, let's get to the topic at hand. Nina has more or less filled me in on what's going on. I know of your work, or what you do as a Spriggan, to be more precise. What's gotten around about you? But should we really be paying out of our pockets to ask you people to handle such an assignment? Judith, are we really going to have this conversation again? Look, I'm not saying I doubt your intuition, but we have to consider our positions as celebrities. That Dingo Brad, was it? He seems trustworthy enough as a reporter, I'll grant that. But if things go south, the scandal could be awful. Sure, but it's a big time star for you. Keeping up appearances is priority number one. I mean, I get it. It can't exactly be the easiest thing, calling in a favor to people who live and work in society's underbelly. But if I had to guess, there's probably a reason you'd rather not get the Bracer Guild involved either, yeah? Has that hit the nail on the head? Sure looks like it. To be clear, there's nothing shady or scandalous going on with us specifically. It's just, the entertainment world is a small one. We can't rule out the chance that this is harassment from someone in the industry. But if we turn to the police or the guild, it's bound to go public, so... I understand. If it isn't a serious crime, you would rather settle things privately, is that it? Yeah, that's it exactly. Thank Alias, someone here understands. I think we all got the idea. What isn't adding up is why we are such a big problem health-wise. The way you keep going on, if anybody's suspicious here, it's you. Now we're getting somewhere. Aaron knows how to cut through things in his own way. Well, nobody said anything about you bringing any girls along. You wouldn't know, but last time I saw you, you were putting them in a serious danger by... Wait, I'm confused. Do you know these people? No, we don't. Would you be talking about the film screening? Not really. I just happened to see them at the showing, that's all. Alright, fine. It certainly seems like you guys know how to handle yourselves in a rough situation. But how good are you at tracking down culprits and uncovering things quietly, hmm? I mean, if we had to say... You know, before we got here, we took a bit of a stroll around town. There was something that struck me as odd. Odd? Like what? Let me ask you guys something. Now that we've walked around a little, did you notice anything that's changed? Or anything that stuck out? If I didn't know better, I'd say you're off your rocker, but in this case, yeah, now that you mention it, Farbed feels a lot more rambunctious than when I was here last time. If I had to put into words what I felt of, it would be... So ist normal. Wüste auch normal. Kann eigentlich nur das sein. You're talking about all the commotion around here, aren't you? There's a big film festival starting soon, it's true. But people seem to be getting a little carried away. Even beyond that. Really? What do you mean exactly? Think about it like this. They are still getting everything ready, right? It's not even time for the main event. But what was the first thing we saw when we got here this morning? That this place is as busy as Langport at happy hour. Not to mention the guys who tried to start something with those sisters. Definitely feels like there's something in the air, like people are more prone to getting into fights. I think so too, even if I don't understand why. It's possible it's related to this assignment somehow, though. Huh? That's interesting. That's just the tip of the iceberg, though. Something about this town stinks real bad. And not to toot our own horn, but we're just as good at sniffing around as bracers, if not better. Well, you heard him, Judith. He sounds confident. What do you say? Fine, alright. I can't really keep griping when these people have clearly done their homework. I'm still not getting my hopes up too high, mind you, but I'll join Nina in making this a formal request from the two of us. Show me you people are more than just talk and deliver us results. And I want the girls to stay safe out there, you hear me? We're not just talking about avoiding fights, the entertainment district here isn't exactly safe, or a good influence in general. You two guys, I don't care about. Go nuts if you want. Wow, I can really feel the love. Wait, hold on. What's so bad about this entertainment district? Let's not worry about that, Fairy. Anyway, we'll be careful, Judith. I promise.
Oh, I see you're all having a party in here. Hey there, Judith. And glad to see you're doing great, Nina, baby.
Huh? Wait, isn't that Mr. Gordy? What are you doing here? You can't just barge in on
I
people.
heard you girls were in town. I could not come over and say hello now, could I? We're all friends here. There's no need to be all formal.
Oh, and who might you two ladies be? You both look a little young, but with a bit of polish, I'm sure you would shine bright. Tell you what, why don't you take part in my cavalcade? Get a taste for the limelight. Pardon me? What's a cavalcade? Well, this guy's a piece of work. Ah, and you look like someone who'd take to the silver screen. We've already got plenty of guys in the parade as it is, but you can never have enough feminine charm. What can I do to convince you to get out there and cross-dress as a lady, huh? Now you've done it. I'll have you know I can play a woman just fine. That said, I think I know who you are now. There's no doubt, we're looking at director Salvatore Gordy himself. Wow, you mean the guy who made Golden Blood? And he's involved with the film festival at every level, as I understand. Darn tootin', can't say I'm shocked you kids recognize me. You are here for my film festival after all. I had the pleasure of seeing Golden Blood, for what it's worth. The cinematography, when things hit a fever pitch, still didn't get in the way of how clever it all was. It's an amazing sequence. Not to mention the way the protagonist makes the audience feel right at the climax. Themes of freedom from oppression and the celebration of life at the same time, both coming through without clashing. It was great. Well, I'll be damned. Son, I don't know who you are, but I see a bright future for you too. You're right on the money. I wanted my main character, Zoe, to free the humanity and the errors trapped inside audiences. Enough already, you two. Sheesh. Mr. Gordy, I think that's enough for now. If you're so discerning, then you'll have no trouble appreciating my cordial cavalcade. I can't go into details, but what I can say is that it'll bring together lots of models, dancers, and actresses, including our Judith and Nina. It's going to make for one killer opening act for the film festival, I tell you. Even if it'll also be garnished with some guys too. That's what he's putting on. Sounds pretty fun if you ask me. Yeah, it's going to be all kinds of fun, if you catch my drift. So basically, you're gonna build off your own work in Golden Blood and break new ground again, right? You've got it. You really get what I'm going for here. Tell me, boy, what do they call you? Van Arkwright. Nobody special, just a gopher from the capital. Here, let me give you my business card. Well, it's good to see they are so excited. Those two are ridiculous. Can't President Dylan keep a tighter leash on Salvatore?
Believe me, life would be so much easier if I could. Anyway, who are these people? I think one of them said he was a gopher? Better than a news reporter, I suppose.
Oh, don't mind them. They are here on personal business for us. Yes, they are just helping out with a bit of a private matter. Alright, I'll leave you to it then. More importantly, Judith, Nina, I know you two just got here, but could you come upstairs? There's someone I'd like to introduce you to. Who is it? Wait, you don't mean... Come on. I need you two in the long lounge on the top floor. It'll be rude to keep them waiting. We'll be taking our leave now. You too, Gotti. Hey, hold on, Gaspard. I'm not done talking to these kids. We still need to negotiate their appearance in the... Don't make me repeat myself. Time is money here. We really must be going, right now. Hey wait, you kids, I promise I'll be in touch. My people, your people, to lunch. Phew, that guy was like a tornado. Some luck we have, running into both Gotti and President Dylan of Vegas Films himself. Mr. Dylan sure seemed to have trouble keeping Mr. Gotti under control. Gotti's proved that you can't work in show business unless you have, well, a few screws loose. Though, to be fair, that is part of the reason his films are so powerful. But just to be clear, not everyone working in this industry is as out there as him, I swear. Yeah, maybe about 30% have their heads on straight. Maybe. Anyway, it looks like business calls. We'd better be on our way too. You're free to decide the best course of action while you're in town. Just make sure to report to us directly both tonight and tomorrow night, alright? Other than that, we won't tell you what to do. Make sure to have some fun at the film festival itself too, if you can. Oh, you bet. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Wish us luck, ladies. We'll see what we can dig up. We won't come back empty-handed. Sounds good to me. See you tonight. Oh, I just remembered. Hey, Agnes. Oh, right. Say, you two, before you go, could we ask for a little favor? Autograph. You think Shahida will like these? Absolutely. We'll have to figure out a good time to give them to her. 1 PM now. At this point, there've gotta be even more people milling around. Let's do another tour around the city, especially the entertainment district. We might spot something we didn't see before. Alright, if that's the price I pay to keep a couple actresses company. You must be pretty raring to go after having that fancy cake, huh? That's part of it, but I also feel like I can start putting you guys to work in earnest. Somewhat at least. This next phase ought to make for good real-world training. I've taught you three how a Spriggan operates, how they think. Now it's your turn to go out there and work like one. Right. Roger. Sounds good to me. Just don't get too full of yourself with that kind of talk, man. So, jetzt kann ich hoffentlich endlich einkaufen gehen. Das ist ein Imbissstand.
Look around all you like.
Facing Hot Frank.
Peace out.
Wir sammeln einfach mal alles ein, was wir so ein bisschen kriegen können.
Don't be shy. What'll it be for today? Thanks a bunch.
Kriegen ich hier wieder schon... Ja. Law Alignment Level 2. Ray Alignment Level 2. 2 Broschüren. 5 Geschenke. Albion. Oh, Celestial. That's Celestial to an Artstripe. Kiosk. Oh, der ist aber nett. Der ist ja richtig nett.
Hey, welcome.
Plugins. Oh Gott. 600? Kann ich mir noch nie im Leben leisten. Ne, kann ich auch nicht. Der ist nett, aber nicht nutzbar.
Thanks, pal.
Oh, I'm so in love with this brand. What can I do for you?
Ja, neues Equipment. Mal hier. Auf jeden Fall, das ist Symbol-Entscheidung. Ferien noch ein bisschen schneller. Schon bin ich pleite. Nomad Row. Das ist definitiv nicht wert.
See you again.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
Aber erstmal sind wir so arm. Da kann ich mir nicht mehr Chorus kaufen. Noch ein Laden? Nö. Dann machen wir Side-Quests. Das ist für noch ein Stück. Hey, are you the guys I think you are? Yeah, we're with Arkwright Solutions. We're here to take care of the 4 SPG you left. I take it you're Marcello, the guy who posted it? Yep, I'm your guy. Boy, am I glad to see you. You wrote that somebody's demanding hush money from you to stay quiet about your grey market business. This merch must be what makes your little enterprise not quite squeaky clean, eh? Huh? I don't get what the big deal is. He just has lots of stuff. So, wait, if you look closely, the brand logos look weird. What gives? Ah, I get it. We've got stores like this back where I'm from. Except the stuff those guys have tends to be more bogus looking. Yeah, you've got me. I sell bootleg stuff. Or as I prefer to say, high quality imitation goods. Sure, makes you sound just a hair more respectable, I guess. Still a fraudster at the end of the day. No, that's just the thing. I'm not out to scam anybody out of their hard-earned mirror. I always tell them upfront that my stuff's fake, so they know exactly what they are getting when they purchase it. Wait, really? But why would anybody buy fake stuff if they could get real ones? Because you can get fake and look real fancy for a tiny fraction of the price. There's demand out there for what I offer, I tell you. Oh, I guess that's one way to look at it. Do the actual makers of the originals know what you're doing though? Wouldn't they try to sue you if they found out? Like I said, I'm not out here telling folks that this stuff's the real deal. That's straight up illegal. But if I sell it all as imitation stuff up front, then I'm just barely in the clear. At least that's what I like to believe. I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure this is all still against the law. You're making Mira riding on the coattails of real designers without their permission. I mean, you're not wrong, but still. Straddling that line is how you get by selling these bootlegs in broad daylight. Until someone tries to extort you so they keep quiet about the illegality of it all. That is, Let's hear, who's giving you grief? That's what makes this whole mess so tricky to deal with. It's a cop who's threatening me. Oh shit, for real? You're not pulling our leg, are you? Yeah, I find it a little hard to believe. It's true. If he reported me, best case scenario, I'd be kicked out of here. Worst case, they'd book me. Bastard says if I don't want that, I have to pay him in order to get him to look the other way. I've got until tomorrow to get 30,000 mirror together, or else he's going to raise hell. Look, I'm not stupid. If getting myself arrested is what it'll come to, I'll just close up my shop. I don't want that kind of trouble. But don't you guys think demanding hush money out of me is absurd? I don't know if I call it absurd exactly. I see why he'd do it. But it does tell me this town's got crooked cops. I bet it does. That's why I reached out to you folks. I want you guys to track this guy down and get him to stop. There's nobody else I can turn to. I sure as hell can't talk to the other cops in the guild if it is off limits too, given what I do. And there ain't no way I got 30,000 mirror to spare. My sales aren't that good. You guys have to help me, I'm begging you. That's not for you to decide, pal. What's it gonna be, Chief? We're doing this or nah? Alright, where are they? We'll have a word with your cop, buddy. Really? Oh, thank you, thank you. Things might not be all that above board here, but what this guy's doing ain't exactly legal either. With any luck, if we play our cards right, we might be able to get him to back off without you having to close up shop. But how do we find this bad cop anyway? That's the question. Well, how would you guys go about looking for one? You kids are smart. I want to hear my assistant's opinion. Nice. Making your leg keys do all the hard work. I see how it is. It's hard to know where to begin. All we can really gather from the seller's testimony is that the police officer in question is male. But I'm sure there are lots of male police officers in this city. That's hardly enough to narrow down a culprit. Yeah, there's our only option is to start chatting up pigs and see what we can get out of them. Only question is how to approach them. Can't exactly just waltz up and ask, "Yo, you got any buddies who are bribe-taking rats?" True. That would just provoke them, and God is help us if we ask the culprit on accident. I know. What if we pretend to be customers who lost money to the seller ourselves? Huh? You lost me, Pipsqueak. What do we get out of going to all that trouble? I was thinking it could give us an idea about what the police are doing about our client in the first place. If we know what they are doing about guys like him, maybe that'll give us a clue that points us toward whoever's threatening him. Oh, I see. That's a smart idea, actually. Good thinking, Fairy. Sounds like we're going to have to pound some pavement, but hell if I can think of anything better to do. I'm game. Oh, I didn't think it was that clever, but think it'll work? Yeah, that idea's got potential. Pretty sharp for a newcomer, actually. We'll try your idea and see what it gets us. Now, let's roll.
Commencing mission.
I know the seller said the cop threatening him was a guy, but best not to leave any stone unturned when investigating things. Excuse me, you got a second to talk? Sure, no problem. What can I do for you? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Is there anything you can do to help? Doesn't feel fair for the guy to leave us high and dry like that. Oh wow, that's unfortunate. I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. If this were any other time, I'd be more than happy to go over and try to help you all. Unfortunately, with the film festival nearly upon us, we really have to pick and choose what problems will get priority attention right now. Does that mean you won't be able to do anything today? Sadly, yes. Damn it, those bootleggers are a real handful, just in general. It's difficult for us to keep them in check. But just to be clear, I do absolutely intend to help. I don't want scum like him to get off scot-free. I'll give you a complaint form. Once you've filled it out, can you bring it to the station when you have time? You'll have to wait until after the festival, but you can be sure I recommend he's at least warned, if not outright removed. That's fair. We can do that. Thanks for taking the time to listen to us. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they've got to say. Just once. I wish it wasn't so blisteringly hot. Sorry to bug you, pal. Got a minute? Sure, you guys need something? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Ah, bootlegger trouble, huh? Yeah, we've got a handful of those around the city. I feel your pain. Those guys are smooth talkers. They can get you to part with your money before you know it. You're telling us. Is there anything you can do to help? Well, I'm going to be frank with you. Dealing with those guys is like playing a game of cat and mouse. You can file the papers and serve them a warrant, but another one will spring up and take their place. The pain to be out some money, but it probably wasn't that much you lost in the grand scheme of things, right? I guess so. And I just take the hit and move on. Sad to say. Be glad that's all it cost you to learn how things work around here. Oh, it's our fault we got scammed, is that it? I thought the good upstanding officers of the law were supposed to care about justice. Don't get preachy with me, kid. Fact is, we've got our hands full and we have to pick our fights carefully right now. With all the security we have to provide for the actors and venues, we're swamped as it is with this damn film festival. Hell, we've had to call in additional help from other precincts so we have enough boots on the ground. Look, I get you might not like it, but we straight up don't have time to pursue every little thing that comes up right now. Sucks for me too. All these damn tourists make it tough to skip out on the job. I heard that, you know. But if that's the way it is, I think we're done here. Come on, guys. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they've got to say. Sounds good to me. Unser guter alter Freund Nate. Oh, great, it's the Spriggan and his lackeys. What are you people doing out here of all places? What's going on, baby? Do you know these people? Relax, we're just out here on business. Sometimes the job takes us out of Edith. We aren't glued to the capital, you know. I'm more curious what you're doing all the way out here, detective. Bit out of your jurisdiction, ain't it? Yes, our big city detectives here got some time to kill if he's able to take his lady friend down to the film festival. Shut it! I'm off duty right now, so what's it matter to you? Besides, she wants to see the film festival too, you know? Just don't go causing me any headaches, alright? Last thing I need is you all getting in the way of my vacation. Wouldn't it be easy to just pretend we're not here and go on with your date? You need to learn to chill out sometimes, pal. Hey buddy, how's your hot date going? Don't call me buddy, we are not friends. I'm not interested in shooting the breeze with you. Oh, but of course, that doesn't apply to you, Agnes. If you ever need help with anything, I'm always happy to talk. Little cozy with her, aren't you, baby? Talking to another woman while you're on a date with your girlfriend? Points for bravery, I guess. It's not like that, sweetie. I promise. I only meant I'd talk to her in my capacity as a policeman. There's nothing between us. Yes. I thought we should try asking Detective Nate about the crooked policeman since it is his line of work and all. But if he's here off duty, then... yeah, not to mention that he might not have much to say about that or bootlegger in general anyway. That's my thinking. Could end up being more trouble than it's worth in the end, talking to him. Yeah, guess we'd better back off and look elsewhere. Ja, rüber.
Off we
Mehr
go.
Polizisten suchen.
Central Eastern culture is so.
You won't find this just anywhere.
It's hotter than Gehenna.
A real oasis.
Anyway, got a few seconds to talk? Certainly, how can I help you all? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. He what? That's outrageous. I'm so sorry you all fell victim to that. The Thorbat police view the rampant counterfeiting in this town as a serious problem in need of addressing. Your case deserves urgent attention from us. Rest assured, that seller won't get away with this. He will be brought to justice, I promise. Well, glad someone out here cares about the little guy. Of course, it's an officer's duty above all else to keep the people of this city safe. I'm more than happy to assist. Tell me, where is this scam artist located? It's on the street that runs by the casino. Oh crap, did I make a mistake? Should I have made something up? No, that's okay. I think it'll all work out. That street, huh? I never heard of any bootleggers operating there before. Wait, you know, I just remembered. Higher-ups said that we're supposed to prioritize the film festival for now. So as much as I'd like to drop everything and investigate the seller, I'll probably have to wait to look into it on another day. But don't you all worry, I'll do everything I can to make sure you folks get every mirror back. It's good to know. Thank you for listening to us. Cool. We look forward to hearing good news then. Huh? What's this? Alright, I think that's enough sleuthing around for now. We got a bombshell to deal with already. We do? I mean, we talked to a bunch of people, but it sure didn't feel like we had heard anything that big. Speak for yourself. There's one part that's definitely been nagging at me. Me too, although I'm not certain whether it's especially significant. What? You're telling me I'm the only one that didn't pick up on it? Man. We'll figure it out once we check back in with the store owner. Let's head back to his place and touch base. So, you went straight to the source and talked to the cops, huh? Makes sense, I guess. How did it go? Did you guys manage to turn anything up that crooked ass? Oh, we turned up quite a lot, in fact. I'd say we just about hit the jackpot. I'm confident that we found your man. Already? That was fast. Wait, we have? I didn't realize that at all. I can understand that. It was easy to miss, but there was one officer that rubbed me the wrong way with what he said. Well, if you're feeling so confident, it's got to be that one, right? I want to bring you over so you can confirm whether or not we've got the right person. You coming with us? Sure, no problem. I couldn't forget that face even if I tried. I remember it clear as day. Did you happen to catch a name? I'm curious. Of course. Our dirty cop is none other than... What's there? Dritter? At least that's what he claims to go by. Who knows if it's legit? What? That guy? Are you for real? He seemed super nice. Out of everyone he talked to, he was the most fired up to help us. Ja. Sich zu erpressen. Exactly, that's problem number one. Vernier was willing to hear us out too, but she herself said that the local bootleggers are hard to shut down. And as Calvin put it, trying to bring him is in like cat and mouse. They'll just scatter everywhere on you and crop up again later. Plus, with the festival occupying the force's attention, they are in no position to devote resources to anything other than serious crimes. That's right, despite that, Officer Camillo very clearly said he would absolutely arrest the seller who scammed us. It wouldn't be all that unusual if he was simply that dedicated to his job, but you have to remember, when we mentioned it was this stand specifically, he suddenly sounded a lot less interested in helping us. Huh? That's strange. What does it all mean? Think about what you would do if you weren't on the up and up. It all starts to make sense. Our man in blue wasn't interested in having us, he was just looking for a new mark. A new mark that he can try and squeeze hush money out of in the exact same way he has with you. But once he realized he'd already hit you up, he suddenly had a bunch of reasons why trusty law enforcement can't help us today. It makes sense. I can see how someone like him would think like that. But so far, all that shows is that he looks like he might be crooked. Don't we need more evidence before we can pin the blame on him? Funny you should say look. That's the second problem with him, actually. You can't rule out that he might not be police at all, let alone a rotten cop. You may well be dealing with an imposter. Oh damn, are you serious? But he was clearly wearing his uniform when I talked to him. That makes him about as legit as it gets, doesn't it? That uniform is exactly what's wrong with him. It looked off to me too. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, his gloves did look newer than the other officers we talked to. I hadn't thought about that. Tarbet is a desert city with a lot of sand blowing around. Officers try to stay neat, but it should be a bit of a struggle. Obviously, it's not impossible that it's a coincidence and his uniform just happens to be brand new, but when you think about that, and the way he talked to us, it's enough to lean toward him being the culprit. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself. When you guys put it like that, I can see what makes him suspicious. We should definitely talk to him again. That asshole. I tried to be polite with him, thinking he was an authority figure, and now it turns out he's not even a real cop. He won't get away with making a mockery of me. Where is he? I'll kick his ass. Oh, slow down there, buddy. If our hunch about him being an imposter is right, we gotta tread with caution. What? Why? What's the big deal? Pretending you're a policeman isn't exactly a casual prank. It's flagrantly illegal and extremely risky. But the fact that he's doing so in full broad daylight in a massive city must mean he's got bigger fish to fry. He's after something more than just shaking down random hawkers for shits and giggles. Exactly. Until we figure out what exactly it is our man's after, it's best to try negotiating with him while trying to suss out what's up. Let me handle the talking here, alright? You keep your distance from him. We don't want anything happening. Don't worry, we'll do our best to make sure you come out on top. I hate not being in control of the situation. Alright, I'm trusting you guys to come through. Alright, now with that settled, we should probably take this guy over to see Officer Camillo. Hey, mind if we have another chat? Oh, hello again. Is there something else I can... Right, so it's time to be real. I'm a Spriggan and these are my assistants. A concerned citizen, you see, hired us to help with a crooked cop trying to shake him down for hush money concerning his bootlegging. That's an interesting assignment you've been given. I fail to see what this has got to do with me though. Like hell you do. I'd recognize your smug face anywhere, asshole. It's him. This is definitely the guy. I found. If you don't want to put on trial for extortion, you'd better back off right now or else. Oh, take it easy, mister. I really can't understand what you're even talking about when you yell like that, sir. If I had to say anything to you before, then very well, I take it back. Easy enough, right? Does that make you feel better? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to leave. I'm really busy right now. Huh? What's the rush, pal? We're not done talking. I don't think my client can take you at your word. You know, given your rampant history of lying. I don't understand. What else do you want from me? Well, how about you give us your full name and precinct? We can, you know, run that by the Tarbet police and make sure you get a commendation for good service. Even if you came in from a different part of the country to help out, they should still have no problem looking you up. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? You could show us your badge too. You can look up your details, no problem. Whatever works for you. This is ridiculous. I don't have to put up with this. If you keep this nonsense up, I'll arrest you all for your I'll arrest all of you for disturbing the peace. Oh, so you'll take us down to the police station. Right. They'll know you're a fake right away if you do that, you dummy. Little bit. You really are an imposter. What kind of cop talks to civilians like that, huh? Bastard, you'll pay for making a fool out of me. Let's go. You dumbass, don't. Stay where you are. That's it. I tried to keep calm, but you just had to get ahead of yourself. I think it's time to shut the hell up. Huh? I tried to warn you, dude. Oh, crud. We're starting to draw some serious attention. Everybody, please, calm down. We have the situation under control. Shit, would this get any worse? He's right. I don't want this to end with the client getting stabbed. On the one hand, I probably can't guarantee his safety unless I give up on apprehending our imposter. On the other hand, this guy really seems like bad news. I can try to take him down, but we might not make it out unscathed. Client safety first. Client safety has to come first. Got to come up with a bluff or something to get this guy back off ASAP. Don't try anything stupid. It won't be long before the real cops come and crash this party. You seem smart. It wouldn't take much effort for people like us to apprehend your dumbass. Do you realize that? Yeah? I'll make you a deal. If you calm down and leave quietly, we'll let you go. You have to agree to leave my client alone from now on. No exceptions. And if you don't, and you try anything funny again, well, you don't need us to tell you what'll happen, do you? If I find out I've been tricked, there'll be hell to pay, understand? Yeah, we're honest, unlike you. Now hurry up and get the hell out of here. We've got no time to deal with you. We've got no deal till you're gone. Fine, I'm out of here. Got no choice. My brother would be pissed at me if I got thrown in jail. Okay, we made it out of that in one piece somehow. I think that encounter took at least a couple years of my life. Maybe if you hadn't gone ballistic on the guy, things would have gone more smoothly. You think about that? Look, I'm sorry, alright? I just got caught up in the heat of the moment. Well, at least you're safe now. That's what matters most. I guess that means this is case closed, huh? Yeah, I think we've scared him enough that he'll think twice before trying anything again. It's a shame we couldn't figure out what the dude's endgame was, but at least we got the job itself done. Afterward, the party addressed the crowd that had formed, glossing over the circumstances while imploring them to disperse. Once the commotion died down, they all returned to Marcello's stall. Phew, I owe you guys. You've done a ton for me. Thanks again for everything. I'll make sure your reward is worth it. Hey, we won't say no. Just keep the bootlegs to yourself, alright? Don't worry, I wasn't going to pull that on you. I'm a little concerned about what he said right at the end, before he took off though. Yeah, he said something about a brother. Maybe it was code for an accomplice. I agree with what Van said. It sure felt like he wasn't just here to threaten people. What else could he be doing? Doesn't matter. Not our problem as long as it doesn't come up in our work. Let the cops and bracers sweat it. My thoughts exactly. All we can do is hope that whatever it is doesn't land on our desk in the future. Just keep it in the file cabinet, and in the meantime, let's find some more work.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Love to see it.
Unit 2 SP, 3500 Mira. Gut. Das ist doch eigentlich ein ganz guter Punkt, um für heute Schluss zu machen. Nur einmal speichern. Aufnahme.